Let's do some lunges. So for this, I'm using a barbell and some weights on the side. For the lunges, the way that they are going to look like is that we have one leg in front and one leg at the back, and this is the overview of the movement. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. So here what is happening. One, I have one foot that is slightly turned out, so my knees will come out and not in when they come down. So I want my knees always to be driving out instead of driving in. So my knees are always coming out, and the back knee is almost touching the floor. And from here, I come up. So I will find a position that feels comfortable for me to do a lunge. The further away I bring my back leg, I will see the more of my glute I use. The further forward I bring my leg, the more of my quads I use. So let me show you this. If the back leg is all the way to the back, I'm using the glute of the working leg to make quite a bit of the muscle of the movement at the bottom of the movement. If this foot travels forward, I'm using more of the legs, or more the quads, the top of the legs, to come off the floor. What I want to make sure, what is going to tell me what the position of my foot is a position that my back can remain straight. If this foot is too much to the back, there's a curvature of my back here as I'm going down. So what I want to make sure is that my back and my legs are following a straight line. So my back is not overarched this way, but rather a little bit leaning forward. So the back remains straight throughout the entire movement. So this is one of the ways of doing the lunge. You can also do this with a dumbbell. A dumbbell gives you different possibilities. One is holding a pair of dumbbells. Like this, which will be exactly the same movement. But it can also hold only one dumbbell, not only to make it lighter, but in case you want to balance and hold with this hand somewhere. So if you have a chair here or have even the wall, and you are learning the balance, this can be helpful to learn the lunge and then eventually take your hands off the wall or off the chair so you can balance yourself by using your core. If you see that you're losing balance, they're falling to the side while you're doing a lunge, what you want to do is to contract your abs. Because they, together with your glutes, are the muscles, the whole core system, are the muscles that are going to make your body regain its balance. Now I want to show you a more challenging version of doing the lunge. Come with me over here. If you get one of these bars and you have a place to walk, you can do a walking lunge. And now this requires not only the strength, but also more balance as you walk forward. So you're going to do a lunge, and from here, you're going to take a step. Do a lunge and take a step. So now, as if I turn back here, imagine I have a hallway to walk. I'm going to take maybe 10 steps in one way and 10 steps the other way. Every time I take a step, I'm also practicing stability of the upper body and balance so I don't fall as I am walking with the bar. So of course, for this, you're probably going to need a lower weight than the whole barbell over there, but it gives you a different challenge for that exercise. Now, what if you're doing lunges at home? Well, the first option is doing the lunges only with your body weight. But if you see that this is not, you can stay here forever and do maybe 30, 50 repetitions and not getting close to the challenging failure, then what you can do is use your resistance band. And there are different ways of using a resistance band for this movement. One of them is to step on one side of the resistance band, holding it close to your foot. So every time that you need to step up to lift your body, there is a little bit more tension because of the resistance band. Maybe this is enough. If it is not, then you can also fold the resistance band and do a little maneuver here and bring it to your shoulders as if you're wearing the resistance band. And now there's much more tension coming from the band because of this configuration. And here, if you use a thicker resistance band or do just a few more repetitions, you start to see that your legs are definitely working. So here you go, different options for you to practice your lunges.